Hi, Scoochie Boochie here. I got a new album, The Drinking Fountain of Youth, dropping July 10. Listen to that. We also are doing vinyl of it, as well as vinyl of Dad Quest being announced for the first time. You can get those on the internet, or you can get them at shows, because I'm doing a bunch of shows in the Drinking Fountain of Youth tour. We're going out west in August, and then we're going all over in September, including joining up with Starbomb to open for them at some amazing, huge venues, September into October. You can get all the tickets for those at ScoochieBoochie.com. Of course, we got the Patreon, patreon.com/HolySmokesPod. Lots of bonus stuff. We got a new thing every month, including a lot of unreleased songs and also full videos of full Scoochie Boochie sets. So if you can't make it to one of those live shows, you can always watch the video. And it's just a great way to support my dream of continuing to have this be my job. And also, for those of you listening to the podcast, right now the Patreon goes to paying the editor, Andy. Shout out Andy, hi, who's watching this, putting in the video right now. Shout out to Andy. We also shot a music video for him with Bruiser Wolf, which is going to come out probably in the fall. Stay tuned with all that. And thanks for buying stuff, tickets, and merch, the main ways that this continues to be my job. I really appreciate all y'all for that. Enjoy the rest of the episode. Scoochie Boochie.
How about we can respect both of our desires here? Let's keep the gun range sacred, and then we'll go to like the brewery. Oh shit! I hit the fire alarm. Fuck. Shit. Sorry,
See,
sorry,
that's
guys.
The alarm that goes off when people start talking feeling shit in here. It's not allowed.
So you mentioned you grew up religious. What type?
What type
Style.
of religious? It's hard to describe it for you. As I mentioned before we started, I'm not American. I'm East African.
Okay.
I'm Eritrean. I was born in the U.S.
Okay.
My parents are Eritrean, and they grew up in a very specific type of church there that's like kind of the most strict kind. Just like very missionary type of Christian.
Hardcore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I grew up like that.
Yeah.
Going to church a lot.
Yeah.
I went to a weekly church, or every summer I went to a church camp that was a week long with my family.
And the family went to the camp too. Mm-hmm. It was not like a send the kids away type of camp.
It was not a kids go away and have fun camp and do some Bible verses. It was like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner is church camp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Was it run by like people that you knew, or was it different like camp counselor type people?
It was it was like all Eritrean people.
Yeah.
In Indiana we would meet.
Oh, Indiana's got all sorts of religion going on.
Mm-hmm. We were churchgoers.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to church camp?
The ones I did were like maybe like a weekend, and it was all like high schoolers. It's called Majnik, which is kingdom backwards.
Oh wow, they were freaking it. Yeah,
it freaked it a little bit, kind of like Young Life vibes, that kind of thing. But one time we did go on like a mission trip. Yeah.
Playing guitar.
Yeah, not.
A little cool.
Little slouch.
Yeah.
Strings, not keys. But one time we did go on like a family mission trip to a Native American reservation in North Carolina.
Wow.
Which in retrospect is like, that was a pretty colonial way to spend our summer, guys. We just, what the fuck was that?
Were you in service or
so
were you just
vacationing? We stayed at like a camp where a bunch of other families that were doing the same thing, but at different parts of the community. We're all staying together, and we'd like, worship together. And then we would go out, and like we went to like a school like aftercare program and like power washed the outside of their gym, and then like played with the kids and like told them Bible stories, that kind of thing. So I was like, okay. But it was like, I was in like 6th grade, so it was like peak awkwardness. And I was just like, oh man, sorry we're in your lives right now.
Yeah, you guys must hate this, huh? You didn't ask for this.
I mean, the kids were stoked to play kickball, and I was
That's
like,
cool.
Same. But yeah, it's wild. So were there missionaries around growing up, or they had sort of planted this church, and now the church was running itself, kind of thing?
The church was running itself at that point.
Yeah.
But I've known missionaries in my lifetime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're an interesting breed.
Yeah. Do you have experience?
I got some I got an aunt and uncle that were missionaries in Guinea in Africa, their like whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the ones that sometimes will go to islands that haven't been touched by
anybody.
yeah.
They're the most hardcore.
Yeah, and like that mindset of like, I am doing the utmost duty, and if I die doing this, that's okay, because this is what I was ordained to do. I'm like, imagine having what a sense of purpose.
I know.
That's what I'll say.
I never thought
about
that. That's something to be jealous of a little bit.
I'm like, wow, you really believe that? You're gonna go all the way over there, huh?
You're gonna really like take a Nat Geo approach to your faith.
They gotta.
Yeah, there was like a movie about that. It's called End of the Spear. It was like some missionaries that got killed by folks that were like, "Don't come here. This is our Forrest, what are you doing?
Don't give us smallpox and influenza.
That too. Yeah.
Kind of mostly that.
Mostly that.
Yeah, mostly that.
Damn, the movie does not cover that
They
part.
really don't touch on that. But it's like, so you will kill them once you step
Their
foot
heroes
here.
are just like.
Yeah.
So what was the service like at your church growing up? What are some? Are there any ingredients to it that you feel like are maybe different from other church
Just
services?
a lot of singing.
Okay.
Not. I did go to one church that was kind of like a Young Life Energy church.
Sure.
That was, we're cool here. Things were painted like bright silver. It felt like you were in a loft whenever you were like in a cool New York City loft.
Yeah.
But you're actually just a church at
In
Sunday
Indiana.
school. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Where in Indiana?
Orleans, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. It bumped around, but
Well, where'd you grow up in India?
no, I grew up in Atlanta. The church was in Indiana. We would all fly into Indiana to
For
go
this
to church
camp?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't local.
Oh, that's a big
It
deal.
was like a destination
It's a
camp.
lot of time and money. Mm-hmm. Damn.
It was like a week-long excursion.
Wow.
It's a lot of church.
That is where in Indiana, that's what they're doing there. It's primarily the classic.
There's corn.
The joke is corn, and then it's like, but yeah, also the Lord, corn and the Lord. That's
Corn
what it should
and the
say.
Lord.
I used to. So my mom's from Indiana, and we drive up there like almost every summer. And just like recently, like I feel like maybe 2-3 years ago, my dad offhandedly mentions like, oh yeah, the same exit where we get off to go to the tiny town. If we go the other way, there's 2 different nudist colonies. And I was like, where was that all my life?
Wow.
That would have been the most exciting thing ever to find out when I was like in middle
Yeah.
school. And they're 2 different ones. They're kind of different. One's a little more like holistic and like Burning Man-y, and the other one's more just like old folks that are just want to hang dong kind of.
Yeah. I feel like growing up, the idea of a nude beach or a nudist colony
Yeah.
felt glamorous. And now I'm like, who wants to be naked all the time is probably like some weird guys.
Yeah, who is that? And they're never.
That
it's
persona.
not who you want, probably.
Yeah.
I bet there's in Europe maybe there's some like actual like there's like hot people beaches. I'm sure, but in
There must
Indiana,
Yeah.
there's not even healthy enough food to have a good body there.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like
it couldn't be. An Indiana 10 is like an Italy nude beach 3. There's no overlap there. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to get like deli sandwiches from a place called Yesteryear's Meats up there.
Okay. That sounds weird.
Yeah,
Old meats.
that was the
That's what
connotation we always.
yesteryears. Yeah.
Yesteryear? This is a year.
It's a super old meat.
This is meat of
Oh
yore.
wow, years.
Great place though. It was truly the best place in town in this tiny town. But like, yeah, what are we doing with the name?
Yesteryear meats.
Yeah, yesteryears. God takes you back.
Back to those days.
Having meat flashbacks.
What type of meat were you getting?
I mean, I guess if it's like a family thing, there's probably fried chicken, maybe like roast beef for sandwiches or something. Bunch of sandwiches too. Just like get a big old like Jimmy John style tray of like, ham and turkey sandwiches and stuff. That kind of thing.
My family used to butcher animals sometimes for special occasions. Like you would butcher a goat or something.
Oh hell yeah!
Because I'm African. So
Yeah.
that's something we do.
Like by hand, like you'd go
You'd
do
go to a
it,
farm and be like, I would like a fresh goat.
and then they'd do it.
And then someone would butcher. You would go to a butcher, I guess.
Yeah, because you don't want to fuck it up too. Then it's a waste of a goat.
That's a lot of work to do as well.
Yeah.
But my parents have this story of they were once going to butcher a goat and I waited in the car and I heard the goat die and I like peed my pants or something in the car because I didn't like hearing that.
Oh my God, you heard goat screams?
I did hear I heard goat death screams
They
and I didn't like
got
it.
a crazy voice too.
I bet. I was pretty young. Thank God I don't remember.
You didn't save
it.
that file?
Yeah.
Smart.
I let that one go. I pee my pants right now.
You did tell me that was
I
your
thought
trigger.
I was over it, and I did just tell you a trigger, and there I thought it was gone.
And I was
here
just
it
like,
is.
click, 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 right away, click. There's a toy gun laying around that Maya had for her sketch show, and we did an episode with Maggie Winters, and we just could not stop shooting each other. I was like, I don't know how we're gonna put this on the internet. Like, trigger warning: we shoot ourselves at each other constantly throughout this whole episode. It's just
Does it
proof that
hurt?
no, it's just a little click. It does nothing comes out.
Okay.
It just look. You want to see it?
Sure.
It
took him no probing at all.
Which is a terrible idea because most people don't watch it on YouTube. But
Oh.
yeah, this is a fake gun, as you can see. But you
you.
can just pull the trigger, and it's.
But you still gave it to me respectively.
Yeah, I didn't want to escape. Well, I realized that once because we had company over who like didn't know us that well, and I was just sitting there like doing like this and shit, and then afterwards Maya was like, I wonder if she was nervous, like if she thought that was a real gun. I was like, if she thought that was a real gun, she must think I'm the dumbest person in the universe.
Wow.
It's good. Give it a click. It feels good.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty good, huh?
I get why people can't give these up.
Yeah.
It does feel great.
Right? It's giving Secret Agent, too, with the shades.
Really, I know. Immediate gratification, though. Ooh.
Ooh, that was kind of a soft one. There it is.
There it is.
All right. It's also just constant reminder that why I could never have a real gun, because my trigger discipline is ass. That's my point. I just fucking just black.
Just for any reason. You'd have your shooting hole. Like, he just shoots that one hole over and over again. So
Neighbors hate the shooty hole. Well, let's do an improv scene. I feel like we got some good fodder to pull from. Anything inspire you from all that?
Oh, from all of that?
Any one piece of that.
Okay. Two friends at the gun range.
Two friends at the gun range. Love it.
Okay.
It's so good to see you. I feel like we haven't like caught up in such a long time.
I know, it's been a while since I've been able to get out of the house.
I know, right? New dad. That's got to be a weird feeling, huh?
It's a weird, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish you hadn't even brought it up.
Oh, is that?
I just go to the gun range to let
Right.
go of
You're right.
things.
This is the one time we don't got to worry about our
How's your
responsibilities.
divorce going? Since we're talking about
mean,
stuff, I guess
it's-
since we're just bringing up stuff that's painful to talk about.
Okay, I see how that feels now. I see that you mentioned
See
that.
how it's not so fun?
But actually, I mean, not speaking for you, but for me, it actually would kind of make me feel better to talk about it a little bit, so I feel less lonely in it. Does that make sense?
Really?
You don't want to hear about it?
You want to? I really come to the gun range just to
You're right.
shoot.
Just to blast.
I just love shooting.
You know what? Let's put on the big headphones. Let's just put on.
That's what they're here for.
There you go.
It's not really a friend place, right?
Right. See you in
We're
15.
in a shooting place.
Good aim. That was
Yeah.
really impressive. You barely missed for 15 minutes.
I don't let my eye off of it.
It's impressive.
You were crying the whole time while you were shooting.
Yeah, and I'd love to talk to you about that, but apparently I'm supposed to. It's
God.
not at the gun range.
It just feels like you're begging for me to lean in right now, and I've tried to set a boundary with you, just like I tried to set with my father. There's a lot going on with me too.
And I'd love to hear about it.
But
That's
I'm
why
just-
I'm here. Okay,
I'm-
it's just gun range.
What do you want? What do you want to talk about?
How about we can respect both of our desires here? Let's keep the gun range sacred, and then
Okay.
we'll go to like the brewery. Oh shit! I hit the fire alarm. Fuck! Ah shit! Sorry,
See,
sorry
that's the alarm
guys.
that goes off when people start talking feeling shit in here.
I hit
It's
the-
not allowed. We're here to do gun stuff.
I hit the feel alarm. It's my bad, boys. My bad, fellas. No feelings. Suppress
No
it.
feelings in the gun range.
Suppress the feelings till they come out in an unhealthy way.
Let it out with the gun. I don't feel anything.
You feel nothing?
No.
Not even with the fact that you had a kid yesterday?
I'm not thinking about that.
You're not thinking about that.
It's not what
Straight
I
to the
prioritize.
range.
I come to the range.
All right. Lock in another 15. You can hear my crying through your big headphones.
Yes.
It's as loud as gunfire. Oh my god. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, Elizabeth. Oh, your headphones are off? Oh, that's embarrassing.
You're gonna get us kicked out of here.
Sorry. I'll turn it off. Cubs are looking good.
Thank you.
Folks, it's only Smokes, where we smoke weed and tell Bible stories. I'm Scoochie Boochie. Oh, I hit it again. Shit.
Doing
Elim
this lamp.
Almedom is here.
That's
Alparum.
so wrong.
Damn
That's
it.
so wrong.
I know it starts with an A and ends with an M.
Okay, but you even got the first name wrong.
Oh, wait, no. Did I say Elim? Elim.
Elim. Uh-huh.
Elim?
Yes.
Give me the last one again.
Almedom.
Almedom. It's the Almedom.
You added an R.
I did. I made
That's
myself say it like 7 times before we got into the improv, and I still.
I know.
Elim? Almedom.
There it is. That
Welcome.
was perfect.
And we'll pretend that was the first time.
Yeah.
The first
'cause you're gonna
take.
cut out all that other stuff.
That's the thing about being the editor, you know?
Cheers. But I do have final cut approval.
Me 6 months from now being like, God damn it.
Like, I can't believe I signed that contract. Oh,
She's the only one that brought her own waiver.
there it is.
Well, let's tell a Bible story. This is actually the story lamp.
I know. It keeps going off because it knows a story.
Yeah, it's with anticipation. Well, what do we got? I'm excited.
Okay. I chose the story of Jezebel. Are you familiar with Jezebel?
Kind of. I know she's a bad lady.
That's the thing. She's kind of the original bad lady. Which is because I picked Jezebel not really knowing what her story was. You've done this podcast a lot, so you send. Sorry to break the third wall on a podcast, but there's not a ton of options sometimes. So I was like, I gotta find a deep cut. I don't know Jezebel that much.
Sure.
But do you know what I do know about her?
What's that?
Is that she existed, at least 100 years ago?
Easily.
Easily. No, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, centuries.
There you go.
Times ago.
Yeah.
And she is still synonymous with being a whore.
Yeah. That's elite stuff right there.
That's huge, actually.
Next level.
Forever to know that your name is like cunt, synonymous kind of. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, people get called like Jezebel or whatever.
You are. From eternity. I think that's really special.
That's called legacy.
That's a legacy. And well-behaved women rarely make history. So she was imperfect.
Yeah.
So I did do some research on her. I was like, okay, who was Jezebel? Was she actually even that bad?
Yeah.
So Jezebel was a queen. She was a princess at first, and then she was married off to a king of a land in Israel, perhaps. And she believed in Baal, or Baal. It's B-A-A-L.
Yeah.
Baal. Let's say Baal. That was her god from her town, and she was married off to a new town, and she brought her god with her.
Yeah.
Because that's her god.
Yeah.
But in this new town, this whole new god, Yahweh, a.k.a. the one we know as God.
Yeah, he's him.
But at that time, him, that girl, the one. But back then, there were just a bunch of gods. Every town had a god.
And it was like a guy. It was like a stone or like a pillar or something. Bringing a little.
Their idols were kind of everywhere. So she wasn't being controversial by loving her god from her town.
She brought her pet rock.
Exactly.
Her Pokemon.
So then when she became queen, there was a competition for the god. The gods had to go against each other. Baal and Yahweh had to go against each other.
Oh, damn.
They battled. There was like a duel, a cipher. to use your terms.
Yes.
Between Yahweh, the one true God.
Oh, yeah.
And Baal, Jezebel's god. And according to the Bible, which is a biased resource, Yahweh, the one true God, called fire down from heaven or something.
Bars.
And won the cipher, if you will.
Wow, he called fire down from heaven. That's awesome.
So that is what's proving that Jezebel had proof that her God was not real, and she should have kind of let up on her God.
Okay.
And she didn't. She did kind of have all the other prophets killed and made it so that anyone who believed in Yahweh or was a prophet for Yahweh was murdered, which I think was like hundreds of people, which is bad. She did have a bunch of people killed.
So, no biggie.
But did not many people in the Bible have? That's normal.
Just about every chapter, there's a light genocide.
There's a king who kills people, who kills hundreds and hundreds of many of tribes.
Our stories end with either a wedding or funeral. Theirs end with a big genocide or a smaller genocide.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are the only two types of stories.
It's just about how widespread it is.
And so she did a little one, but it's the weekend.
She did one.
She did a purge.
Exactly. For her God.
Right.
So she was still religious.
In a way, it's just loyalty. She's just down for, even though he lost the rap battle, she stuck by his side.
Exactly. So Elijah, she tried to have him killed, who was the prophet that stood against her. And he ran away, I think. I don't think he got killed, but she tried to kill him. And then she reigned for a while. She did just have a short little moment.
Oh, wow.
She was a queen for 30-ish years.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, life expectancy.
Pretty long.
She's
back
doing
then.
all right.
And there's a lot of like, king is a king for a year, dies, that kind of thing. So that's a pretty good run.
So she had a good run. And she had sent away this or she had tried to kill, but he ended up being sent away. And she was married, I think his name was Ahab. So this is her other really bad deed. One is killing all of the prophets of Yahweh. That's her first strike.
Yeah.
Second is that her husband, the king, really wanted to buy a vineyard that was right next to him. He just wanted to have a vineyard. And then there was this man named Namoth or something like that. That's probably wrong. But he owned the vineyard. He was like, well, this is my father's vineyard. This is like a legacy. It's a legacy piece. I'm not willing to part with it.
Right.
So King Ahab was like, oh, I'm so pissed about that. I wanted this vineyard. And she was like, oh, my husband is being so annoying right now because he's so sad about his vineyard and he's not even being fun anymore. So then to cheer him up, she spread a rumor that that man like cursed the king and cursed Baal, the god's name, and then got him killed. And then was like, look, a vineyard.
It's at auction. It's an estate sale.
It's available because that man is dead and doesn't really have a claim to it anymore.
She killed him with a rumor?
Exactly.
Iconic as well.
Because she loved her man, so she was loyal. And she was like,
Again.
someone is sad. The whole king of the land, which at the time, they didn't have phones. So they were really devoted to their leaders. They were just like obsessed with their king. So
Instead of phone, they'd look at king.
that was who they would worship. There was no attention economy, so they would really worship their king.
There was only one guy that had followers, and he had all the followers.
All of them. So what he wanted was really important. So I bet because she loved her god Baal, she also probably really loved her king because she was an honorable woman.
Yeah.
So she had that man killed. That's strike 2.
She had him killed in a devious way,
In a
too.
pretty devious way.
In a real, like...
Put some really bad words in his mouth.
Yeah, that got him killed.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that happened. And then I think Elijah dies just of natural causes.
Yeah.
And then he has a son, Elisha, which is always funny that there's an Elijah and an Elisha. A bit confusing.
We've run into that a lot.
It's a bit, they should figure out a way to edit that and like run a very late edition of this thing.
Editor's note. I know it's a little late to change, but what are we doing
What if
with
his
these?
name was Billy or something very different than Elijah?
Because what a lot of readers do, at least I do this, if I'm reading a book that has a bunch of characters, I just call them like A name 1, B name 1. If it's not like a super like name I'm familiar with. I'll just like in fantasy novels, it's like Aladar and like Adolin.
Exactly. Like I'm catching the first 2 letters. Where's the first consonant? And I've moved on.
Yeah.
I'm just trying
so
to
it's
get
not
through the
that bad to
sentence.
mess up someone's name.
Exactly.
It could happen to anybody.
Yeah, it could.
Even if they practice.
It could just happen, and that's fine.
Even if they
But I
practice
literally
near
said,
it.
no matter what you do, I was like, this is so fun,
You
you're
did say
practicing,
it.
but there's literally no way you're going to get it right.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Thank you.
It's difficult.
I more hurt my own pride. I really thought I
Yeah.
could do it.
I know, and that's
like-
the thing. That's when I'm like, it's all about that person who gets my name wrong. It's the ego is wounded.
It's about them.
Exactly. and now I'm comforting him. Back to Jezebel.
So we got two strikes on her.
We've got 2 strikes
She
on
did the light genocide and then got the one guy killed by the vineyard.
About the vineyard, spread a nasty little rumor. Then her first husband dies, and she gets remarried to someone. She has some kids, and then Elisha. There's a few prophecies about, there's a famine. He says that because of your bad deeds and because you won't believe in this one God, there's going to be a famine. And I guess there is. So some of the prophecies are coming true that she is evil and she's being punished.
Okay.
Whatever. That's not going to deter her. She shouldn't just be like, okay, I must be evil now.
Right.
You have to be optimistic.
Right. You can't listen to the haters.
So she's a relentless optimist, which is she finds joy, which is beautiful. So, but I think people are dying and it's not great in the town. Things aren't doing good where she's at.
Well, that really rhymes a lot with like current American things. Like I'm just like seeking peace and like everyone below me is really having a bad time, but I'm just pursuing my, it's fine.
It's about my bliss. She's there to find her joy.
Meanwhile, you hear a goat screaming in the background. Sorry, I did it again.
There it is. And that in the contract, I was like, do not do that.
If you trigger me, it must only be once.
Once.
You get
Never
one.
2.
Shit.
Okay. So,
Elim Almedom.
There it is. Perfect. Elim Almedom. So there's a little bit of famine going on in her town.
You're like her PR person.
I know.
There's a little bit. It's not even a big deal.
I'm really painting a picture here. There's a bit of famine going on in her town, and she is being confronted by a lot of prophets who are saying that she's bad and stuff. And then there's a new guy who comes onto the scene. His name begins with a J. That's all I have for you.
Johnny.
Yeah. And he is like, you're bad. The prophecies have foretold how bad you are. And he overthrows her new husband. He gets killed. Her new husband gets killed. And he's like, I'm coming to get you next. She's up in some tower because she's a queen.
Whoa.
And the story is the idea of a Jezebel. She puts on all of her makeup and all of her finery, does her hair, gets into her queen regalia.
Slay.
And is like out of her window. She basically is kind of taunting them because she has had a bunch of the prophets killed. So she's like, oh, how's your friend that I killed?
Oh my God.
She is kind of being crazy.
Oh my God. What current celebrity would you compare her to?
The most I can think of is Nicki Minaj.
I was
someone
just
who
thinking
will just
that.
like fight with anyone. There's no bar that she will not cross. She'll talk about anything.
Or like Azealia Banks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's even more mania to that. I'm like, Nicki Minaj is so precise and
Yeah.
evil.
This is a little more, I know what you
She's
mean.
very like pristine about it.
Yeah. This whole story is so much better if you just picture Nicki Minaj the whole
Yeah,
time.
just up in a tower brushing her hair.
They can't stand besides me.
Exactly, and she's right. And her name is remembered. So, she's up in her tower, dressed to the nines. Y'all can't take her. And the idea is that she's trying to seduce this king, but I looked it up, and theologians say that she pretty much knew that she was going to die. Her husband has been slain. Mm-hmm. There's a new man who says, you're basically a witch. Of course, y'all are about to kill me. Mm-hmm. So essentially, they're saying that rather than seducing this new man, she's dressing for her death and being like, if I die a queen.
Oh, wow.
So this man then orders her eunuchs to throw her out of the window, which is called defenestration, I learned.
Yeah.
So she is thrown from a window. And then she is trampled by horses. And then she is eaten by dogs. So she has...
What?
She has one of the... trigger warning, by the way, for a bunch of crazy stuff.
Basket of trigger warning. Oops, all triggers.
Trigger warning. Reverse trigger warning.
I can edit this in.
Yeah, just cut that around. She has one of the most gruesome deaths in Bible history. I found that out in my research, and I was it can't be that bad. And I was like, oh, it's super bad.
She literally went, and I'm gonna look good doing it, and then it just got so hard to look at right away.
Oh wow, it got crazy.
That's new. Fingernail on.
I'm like, is this lamp? Did you get it today?
No, this has been... Actually, I bought this in DeMont, Indiana, the small Indiana town I was talking about.
Wow.
Shout out to DeMont, sell it again. It's a good ass flea market.
Sponsored by Yesteryear's.
Dude, if I got them as a sponsor, that would destroy their standing in a very Christian community, but oh my god, it's the dream.
It could open them up to... what if their values... It depends on what their values are worth. Maybe they'll take the...
Right, the bag that they would get from people driving in from miles around. Because
they'll forsake their Christian Indiana audience.
Because the 40 people that heard my podcast all drove to DeMont.
Exactly.
Wait, you just told me the craziest thing ever.
Yeah.
So she thrown from a window.
She is by her eunuchs, by her servants.
I know.
They're no loyalty. Loyalty is just dead in this
world. Do you
world.
also picture the eunuchs as like her gay besties? Or?
I'm assuming they were her friends for a while, or I want to believe that they were her friends, but...
They probably knew her better than anyone.
Yeah, but she was probably really mean to them based on how she runs around. I don't think she's nice to
She was the stressed out team of Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm, exactly. She's like... If you've ever seen a Real Housewife, they don't tip.
Right.
They're nasty.
She's a real tower wife.
Mm-hmm. Exactly that.
And weirdly, and she's very, spiteful and cunning this whole time, but I do see some sympathy for her. Like, the fact that she was king at that time as a woman is crazy. So she definitely knew, she's like, I'm definitely going to get taken out at some point.
She's like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, and I'm going to do what I can while I'm out here. And people are going to die. For her to get what she wanted, people had to die. And she was willing to, she was like, I'm okay, I've done the math in my head and I'm fine with that.
The spreading the rumor that gets a guy killed to take his vineyard specifically is the most housewives thing I've...
I know,
isn't
that crazy? Of course I picked the Real Housewife of the Bible.
Real Housewives of ancient Israel.
Mm-hmm. So she dies in a really crazy way. And actually, trigger warning, I know better.
Sure.
There's something really gross I'm about to say about her death. Because the man who had her killed, whose name begins with a J, felt bad and was like, she is ultimately a queen, because she was all dolled up. She is a queen. He was like, so she deserves a queen's burial. So he told all the people, get her body and let's bury her.
Too little too late, it feels like.
And they could find like her hands and her feet and like her ears or something and nothing else. And I guess they buried that. But she was really ate up by those stray dogs.
Some hungry type dogs. Mm-hmm. Also, were people riding them? Or were the horses just passing through? Like, oh shit, is that a lady?
They were the horses of the man who had her killed.
Yeah, there's guys riding.
He came riding in on his chariot.
God.
And was like this, and she was like, hey, sorry, your friends are all dead. If you can recall, she wasn't really cool, right? I'm not saying she's perfect. I didn't pick her because she's perfect. Well-behaved women rarely make history, and she has made the most history.
And she was really poorly behaved.
Yeah. So she was kind of talking crazy when he rode up on his chariots, and then
oh man,
she got thrown out, ran over, and eaten up. And that's the story of Jezebel, an imperfect woman who was loyal to her husband.
And her idol.
And to her god,
Yeah.
which at the time was normal to have a bunch of them. Was she perfect? No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that she was perfect. I'm not going to say I'm perfect. Would you say that you're perfect?
No, I would not.
And we'll leave it at that. So Jezebel
Judge
is...
not lest you be judged.
Oh, and when I was looking
She didn't do any whoring. Wasn't the whole point that she's like famously a whore? She didn't...
Well, technically... Okay, the story
Where
is
was
that
the
she was
whore part?
trying to seduce this man.
Who
when
was
he
gonna
came.
kill her?
Yes. But I guess
Worth a shot.
I immediately debunked it of like, no, she was just dressing up as a queen.
Yeah, so we kind of got that
But the
wrong.
original story is that she's like putting on her blush and her lipstick. She's like whoring herself up for this man who's coming into town after her husband has just been slain. And essentially she's like, you could marry me and I would just be your queen.
Yeah, she's single.
Yeah.
Because you killed
I'm
the
newly
guy.
single and my heart is open. I'm not closed off to new connections.
It's cuffing season. What are we doing?
Exactly.
I'm the queen.
So that's why she's considered a whore, because she was getting all dolled up.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought there was going to be way more of that. She didn't
was
even...
loyal.
Yeah.
She was all about her mans.
Wow.
She even got that man killed for him.
Yeah, and not even to like, save her husband's job, just to get a thing he wanted. Just a
to
fun
cheer him
rich
up.
guy thing.
Yeah. She was spared no cost for her husband. She laughed in the face of death, truly.
She talked shit from the tower.
I know.
She did a little like Coachella set on like some crazy stage.
Yeah, she died with both of her middle fingers up, and that's okay.
The Bronx!
Yeah, and then she's just thrown from a window.
Oh, yeah.
And then 7 men with their dicks cut off, because that's what a eunuch is. 7 castrated men throw her out of a window.
I always thought it was dick cut off just a little hole, but someone was like, no, they just cut the balls off so they can't reproduce. They still have dick. How do you picture?
Oh, well, I actually don't know that I have, but there is I watched a documentary about a cult once, one of those cults that like, I think they all died wearing Adidas or Nike or something. I can't remember which cult it was.
Whoa.
But they all were
Drip
dripped
Collective?
out. Yeah. They died dripped out. That was like, that's actually
Is that what that Obey thing is? The Supreme leader, but he's wearing Supreme?
They were celibate, essentially, and they were getting castrated. But I don't know if it was chemically castrated.
Oh, my God.
This was in the 80s.
It's got to be hard to stay celibate rocking all the clean Nike and
Everyone's throwing themselves at you.
But you're all branded up. Like, you got to beat him up with the stick.
So I remember I watched a documentary about castration that included castration.
Yeah.
But I don't...
How do they do it old school? Yeah.
Yeah, back then the technology was different. But I'm sure it was messy.
So they yeeted her with the strength of 7
castrated men.
probably angry men.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't. I don't know, were they crying as they did it? Were they like, whatever, this happens? Just reading the story, I was like, the brutality of life back then.
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
God.
I cry at so much. I also take wonder in such small things. But like, the idea that this was just happening on the road, there were people there. There's people walking around and they're like, oh yeah, we just saw the queen thrown from a window, trampled by a bunch of horses.
Yeah.
Then and then those street dogs. Remember those street dogs that come by? They ate her.
Yeah.
So, but we have some of her necklaces. Like,
And the dogs are fed, so that's one problem
good,
solved.
So they're not annoying us tonight. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, we think, like, our politics are crazy and terrifying, but that's not new.
You know what?
It's not new.
Justice is an arc that bends. It's not linear. But look, we've moved.
Right.
We're not doing that anymore.
Right.
I'm like, if things are better now than they used to be, Taylor Swift would have been killed by now. Like, in a different time, they would have been
Jezebel
like,
there for sure.
Exactly.
But they would have thrown her off of like the stadium where the Chiefs play or something.
Mm-hmm, exactly. So I'm like, you know what? Things are better. And that's what Jezebel reminds us of. Imperfect women are allowed to stand tall now.
Yours had a really nice closing paragraph that I feel like a lot of guests don't have. Like, yours had it like in conclusion that I really enjoyed.
It was like, tell a story, and I was like, defend this woman within an inch of your life is what I heard. No, I get passionate about I began to care about her.
Yeah, and so did I. You did a good job. Well, let's do an improv scene to close out the half. What do you say? Is there any? I feel like you closed it perfectly.
I think I really got everything out.
What should we do a scene about? I mean, just being thrown out of a window, that's funny.
Yeah.
Not eunuchs. I've actually done kind of a lot of eunuch stuff. It keeps coming
sure
up.
eunuchs come up a
Circumcision
lot in
stuff
the
more,
Bible.
yeah. I do plenty of penis work. We could do something else.
You could be sad husband, or you could be the person having rumors spread about him.
There you go. That's perfect. Okay.
Do you want to be that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for meeting me for lunch. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should come, actually.
I get that. You know, if I were in your shoes, I would also be like, do I want to be seen with that guy
It's
right
just,
now? That's why it means a lot to me that you're here. You're one of my oldest friends.
Yeah. Just
Quite a
don't
lot.
really tell, just don't tell anyone. If you could
No, that's
not
fine.
tell
And that's
anyone
why
about
that's why
this-
we're wearing the shades.
Yeah, that's why the shades are on.
Fucking dark in here
The
though.
sun has been down for a minute.
I keep accidentally putting my hand in the ketchup. It's way darker in here than I remember.
Don't make me laugh. Hey, it's not okay.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything funny the rest of the time.
This is a big deal.
I know. I take the allegations very seriously.
People are saying crazy stuff about you, bro.
I know.
It's pretty messed up what I'm hearing about
And I
you,
wish
bro.
it was 100% false, but it's not as bad as they say.
See,
I've brought a little presentation. Sorry, it takes a minute for my Mac to heat up.
okay.
Well, that's booting. I didn't shit my pants. Shit implies like there was a whole shit. There wasn't no poop. I didn't shit my...
And even that's like too much information, my guy. Like,
I feel like I just clearing the air, you know what I mean? One second. Is that not my password? Sorry. Anyways.
I just don't know if we can be like work friends or nothing.
No, it wasn't even like that. Look, we've all been there.
Me and the guys are gonna get lunch, just us this time.
Don't say that. Don't. The jury's still out. We haven't. Innocent till proven guilty. That's what I say. It was just not America.
A lot of stuff from a lot of people.
What else?
The whole car situation.
Well, that's my car. I'm allowed to shit in my car.
See, it's like, why is it shit with you always? And what is the presentation for? Are you getting too much fiber or not enough fiber?
It's a nutritional presentation. I'm glad you asked. Okay, how do I get into presenter mode? One second. And I'm going to leave it angled towards you because it's going to be ready any second.
Okay.
Ow.
Your computer's making a weird sound now.
I cramped.
Yeah.
I cramped trying to...
It's,
shit.
See, like, now I'm a part of this.
You made me do this. You made me do this.
I did not make... You invited me
You
here to
scared
show
me.
me something.
You scared me, and that's
How
what
did I
happened.
scare you?
That's what happened at the company picnic.
You asked me to tell you what I'd heard multiple times.
Okay, well,
And so then I told you.
let me just...
And now and you know what? Egg on your face and shit in your pants.
An egg in my pants. I ate a lot of eggs.
See? It's too much egg. It's not a balanced diet.
Okay, here we...
12 hard-boiled... I see you eat 12 hard-boiled eggs a day.
As you can see in this slide,
That's too many eggs. Where are you getting the money for that? And you're getting fired.
when you
bro.
buy in bulk, it's cheaper. And I buy like so many. I eat them like a snake too. I just swallow them. You can see them go down. Here, this next slide will show you exactly what I'm talking about. The reason that when someone spiked the volleyball at the company picnic, the reason I pooped and buried it like a cat real quick is because I've been eating a lot of rolled oats. And that is my bad. So if I just change that to a lot of Capri Suns and Gushers, back when I was healthy as a kid, that's what I was eating, then we should be good. Shouldn't be a problem. So what do you say?
Vote, and we don't think you should come to the company picnic this year.
Am I fired?
You're not fired. We're asking you to choose to leave.
Am that important to the work of the company that I get to stay?
We're asking you to make the choice to leave.
I'm actually really thankful right now that I built the whole website. That's clearly why I still have a job,
You
because
do
I've
have all
shit
the
I've shit my
We would ask you kindly to leave the passwords behind.
I can't do that. I need this job so bad.
You gotta get a different diet. That's the number one
Help
thing.
me. I live in a food desert. I live in Bucktown.
There's options.
They're pricey though. It's so much cheaper to get 48 hard-boiled eggs.
It couldn't be cheaper to get 48 hard-boiled eggs. You're making a choice.
You made me do this. You made me this to me. This company did this to me. I used to be normal. But the hours are so crazy. I have no choice but to flip an egg.
We all have options.
Look, if you kick me out of the lunch group, I'm going to tell everybody about your thing. I didn't want to have to do this.
I don't have a... Hey. That was very private what we had talked about. That was very private.
Yeah, well, so was the 13 incidences where I publicly shit. That was private.
Those all happen in very public situations.
The Statue of Liberty one doesn't count. That was barely a shart.
But you told us all. You said you barely sharded.
I came running from the car.
You said, hey guys, I barely sharded. We didn't need to know about it.
I chased you down. We weren't together. I ran up on the group.
You found us.
Thanks for watching.